called off my engagement and ghosted my fiance. I already feel emotional, but I want to share this because I want to help other women. First of all, 5 years ago, he and I dated, and he ghosted me when I was traveling. So he seemed very, very genuine, and he just wanted to, try dating again. So I really liked him 5 years ago, so I gave it another try. So let's get into the red flags, because it ended up being a really, really, really...
She got your back. 5 years later, you tried to come back and you tried to get married. She like, this time, I'ma holla at you, gang.
Really bad situation that I had to leave immediately. So here were the red flags that I did not pay attention to. First of all, him ghosting me years ago. Major red flag. Second red flag. This is a big one. I know that I can't say this on the internet, so I'm just gonna say he sexually occulted me. Okay? He crossed some boundaries, okay? And yeah, he did that 2 times. Okay, he did that twice. Both times I curled up in a ball crying. Anyway. Third red flag. If I asked questions about his ex specifically, he would get defensive. And I had like a gut feeling that there was something off there, so that's why I was even asking in the first place. And he would just not want to talk about it. And he would say it's because like he hated her and stuff, you know what I mean? So I tried to respect it. And then we got engaged, right? And then something happened a week after we got engaged. So we got engaged, right? Worst proposal ever, by the way.
Wait a minute, he did what? He did what? I didn't get the first part. He culturally did what to her?
But we got engaged. A week after we got engaged, I was getting some really weird gut feelings, right? And I was getting very, very suspicious. So I started asking him questions about like his ex again, because I'm like, something's suspicious here. And I was like, you know what? Can I call your friend that's mutual friends with his ex? And I just start asking questions, okay? I ask about the timeline of when him and his ex broke up. And this was the big thing that helped me piece things together. This guy says that they broke up in like April. And my ex reached out to me in April. Yeah, well, my ex had told me that he had been single and celibate for 7 months before he texted me. He texted me less than 24 hours after he broke up with his ex. So this opened a whole can of worms, okay? And I start freaking out. Like, I'm like, not okay. I lived with my parents, right? So I go wake up my parents, and I have all of us sit down on the couch, and I'm like, hey, this guy's been lying. Like, he's been lying the entire time. So he actually lied to my parents when he was asking for their blessing, okay? He was lying about finances. He was lying about his ex. He was lying about timelines. He was lying about sending... He didn't tell me that he was sending money to his ex through their mutual friend for rent after they broke up for months. Like, literally, the same month that he proposed to me, he was sending money to his ex. But he took full accountability. He showed up the next day, and he just sat me down, and he told me everything he's been lying about, okay? All at one time. He just came clean, and...
At least my boy can come out and tell the truth. He tried to use her ass for a rebound. That's crazy. Texting your ex less than 24 hours after the other girl broke up with you is diabolical. Tried to use my girl right here for a rebound.
And so he wanted to rebuild from that point. And I had just announced my proposal, like the engagement, to all my friends and family, right? So I was like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, I was too embarrassed to leave him. So I decided to try to forgive him, right? Because he took accountability. He did all the things he was like supposed to. So I tried to forgive him. So for the following 8 months that we stayed together, I was just so angry. And when I say I had a mental health crisis, I mean a full-blown mental health crisis. I actually ended up getting pregnant, and I miscarried pretty early on. And then I started being made to believe that it was me who needed to work on my anger. And that's what happens when you stay with someone who screws you over to the point that you are traumatized, is they now can use your reactions as proof to you being the problem. So we stayed together, we tried to make it work. We go get a hotel room in Detroit. We ended up getting in this fight because we went out that night, we had a couple drinks. Something made me uncomfortable that he did. So we got into this argument at the hotel room. That was the night. He ended up putting his hands on me, okay? I just want to say, I do think I'm still in shock from this because it wasn't that long ago. But basically, he fucked up my hand. I don't actually know if I can say this next part. But he stopped my breathing type of thing, okay? The thing that I thought of the next day, I wasn't able to ignore, was the feeling of panic that I had. And I was like, hey, like, this thing that happened last night is kind of concerning me. And he was kind of just like, yeah, like, I'm never gonna do that again. Well, I decided to bring it up to my sister a week later. And this is the part that needs to be educational, okay? When I told my sister, she was like, I'm never gonna approve of you guys being together now. Like, that's the level of not okay that is. And, like, I know that logically. Like, if someone else told me that, I'd be like, leave. But for me, for some reason, I thought it was my fault. And then the next morning, I ended up calling my parents and telling my parents. And they were like, you can never see him again. So I did end up ghosting him for like a few days. When you're in a cycle of abuse, it's like very addictive, right? So I ended up talking to him. And then a week later, we ended up blocking each other. It was like, this has to end right now. We ended up blocking each other. And I finally saw the pattern of abuse. Like, it was so hard to read because he was always taking, like, complete accountability. Just because someone takes accountability does not mean you should stay with them. Action over words every time. That's all I've got to say.
100% for sure. You know, definitely. You know, when somebody put their hands on you, bro, that shit is over with. Y'all, listen to me. The shit is over with. The shit is fucking over with, and I think it goes both ways. Now, you know, some girls, you know, man, when you put your hands on people, that shit pretty much over with, y'all. Like, for real. Like, shouldn't nobody be putting their hands on each other, you know? Especially, you know, women are emotional, so I was gonna say I can kind of let it slide from a woman putting her, but it just depends, like, nah, you can't let that shit slide either, because now she think it's okay to be smacking you and shit, bro. Like, what the fuck? Hell no. You know what I'm talking about? But definitely, you know what I'm saying, you putting your hands on a woman is 100% unacceptable. I still don't know what she meant about the, like, when she said she was crying in when she was balled up in a fetal position crying. I'm not sure what she meant by that, but I'm not sure if that was physical or not. She would have said it. So I don't know what he did, but, you know, just because you taking accountability and shit, just off the simple fact that he tried to make her the rebound, like, she should have been like, you know what, my brother, I'm straight on you. I know you came clean and all, but
so this message, right? He would always take accountability. Okay, he would always take accountability, and anytime like I, you know, figured things out, like I figured out the pattern in the relationship, and that was my text that I sent before this. But I just wanted to show how sweet these people can sound, because, you know, he would take full accountability anytime he did anything wrong, but the point is that he would do something wrong first, and it doesn't matter like how sweet they are afterwards. Pay attention to their actions. So I wanted to show a real life example, because there's like these windows of opportunity. Okay, that's how I think of it in these situations. There's these windows of opportunity where it's like a little bit easier to leave, and that's what this message was for me. He was literally telling me for the first time, leave, and I was like, now's the time. Like, I have to go. And so I took advantage of that situation, and I said, okay, I'm leaving. Thank you for saying like that I need to go. And he accepted that, and we ghosted, or we we blocked each other. In the midst of being in a relationship like that, reading a text message like that might be like, oh my god, they're better, like everything's fine, they're taking accountability. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. If they did it, you know, multiple times, they're gonna do it again. And not everyone deserves your forgiveness. Not everyone, let them lose you. Like, let them experience the pain of losing you. And yeah, let's talk about that.
wait, is that what she mean by she was in the fetal position? It's a red flag number 2. He SA you seriously? You seriously set that as a red flag? That's beyond. Come on. Hold on. Is that what she meant by what he did? Hold up, bro.
And look, I'm not mad at this person for saying this, at all. And I totally understand where they're coming from. I understand that it sounds really stupid. And if I was looking at someone else's situation and they said the same thing, I would be like, are you good? Like, do you have any logic in your head? Like, at all whatsoever? Like, do you even know what's happening? And the honest truth is that when you're in it, you really don't understand it fully. And the past 24 hours have been wildly heavy for me, because I'm now realizing the extent of the issues. And I know it sounds dumb, I just did not know. And yeah, that's all I can really say. I don't think I'm happy that you don't understand, because that means you've never been through it. So I'm really happy you don't understand. And there are some people in my comments who clearly have never been through it, and I'm so happy for you. That sounds bitter, but I'm genuinely happy for you.
Yeah, you can't judge. It's easy to say what you will do in a situation that you haven't be put in. I definitely understand that, but um, I'm just glad she understands now. I didn't know that's what she meant when she talking about she was in the fetal position. Holy, he need to go to jail. Like, yeah, like I think it's been a while now. Maybe I don't know if he could still. Yeah, people come up with, man, that nigga need to go to jail, folks. What the fuck? Like, I had no idea she meant that. That's crazy, y'all. What y'all thinking? Y'all let me know.
So let's talk about this as well, because
It says as a woman who has been strangled by her partner is 750% more likely to be killed by that partner. You are so strong for leaving. Yeah, for sure.
this has been freaking me out since yesterday. Um, I because people are saying this, and like I was asking ChatGPT like what should I think of the situation like right after it happened, and it said like this basically, and it's just confusing. Like it's another confusing thing when you're in the situation, because the person I was with was very calm, was very centered, never gave vibes of like being a harmful person at all. And so when it happened, it was very confusing for me, and my instinct was like, oh no, this is not him. Like, this is not his behavior. But now that people have been saying this, I've been thinking about it more, and I'm like, is that a possibility? Like, could I see him doing that? And it's like, yeah, because I couldn't see him doing what he did this time. So why would I assume that something crazier wouldn't happen? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I had no idea that he would even do this in the first place. And so yeah, who knows what he's capable of? You know what I mean? So
Hey, all I can say is if anybody putting their hands on y'all, man, putting hands on you, bruh, it's best to leave. You know what I'm saying? Me, you put your hands on me, you going to jail or you going to hell. You feel me? I'm too motherfucking grown for that shit. Nigga, you gonna learn to keep your motherfucking hands to your motherfucking self. I don't give a fuck who it is. You gonna learn to keep your hands to yourself fucking with me. You know what I'm talking about? So, if anybody doing that type of shit, strangling, she done got strangled, essayed, what was the last one she said? Physically, like, hit. Man, come on, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Enough is enough, guys. You guys just got to be, if anybody going through this, you guys got to be strong and leave the situation. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's unacceptable. It's 100% unacceptable. I don't give a fuck how old you is, how young you is. The shit is fucking unacceptable. You know what I'm talking about? And, you know what I'm saying? Thank God I don't have no problems like that, because I'm going to make an example out of a motherfucker. They put their hands on me. I promise you I'm going to make an example out they stupid ass. You know what I'm talking about? So, but I think dude should go to jail, straight up. Like, after that, yeah, dude should have went to jail. But, I don't know. At least she's not with him no more. Like I say, if y'all are in these situations, please get up out these situations, because y'all see what this comment say. It says a woman who has been strangled by her partner is 750%. They didn't even do that. Shit didn't even say 75%. The shit say 750% more likely to be killed by their partner. Holy, 750%. God damn. You know what I'm talking about? So be careful out there, man. I wish y'all nothing but the best. Y'all have a blessed day. And you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, if anybody's going through this, man, you do not deserve that. You know what I'm saying? The only choking I do is in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to do that too tight, because I don't want to goddamn kill you while I'm goddamn blowing you out. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking me blowing you out. Sound crazy. Pause with that. Appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. It's your boy Ray Big Play. Hey, don't forget, subscribe to both Storytime channels. We got We Still Hustle Daily and We Still Hustle Daily 2. 3 videos a day, each channel, different videos. All right, I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. It's your boy Ray. I'm out of here, and y'all be blessed. All right, don't let these motherfuckers be putting your hands on me, cause motherfucker put their hands on me, nigga. Got something for you. Peace.